Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is KUAGN CASSIUS for TV. Absolutely delighted to be joined by the legend himself, Mr. Roy Jones Jr. How are you, sir?
Doing great, my brother. How you doing?
I'm all good. Whereabouts in the world are you, Roy?
I'm at home in Pensacola, Florida,
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Roy, just wanted to get your reaction to some huge breaking news yesterday that the much anticipated heavyweight undisputed showdown between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury will not be happening on February the 17th due to a cut in sparring that Tyson Fury has suffered. It's a big blow, isn't it, for everyone involved in that?
It's definitely a big blow, especially for Usyk because Usyk was looking at this as his opportunity to become a global sensation. And the only way he can ever become a global sensation is by beating Tyson Fury. So it's more for Usyk than it is for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is already a global sensation. He beat Wilder 2 times. He beat Klitschko. He's been beating everybody. So he's been the king of the division. So he's been a worldwide figure. But for Usyk, he's been in that cruiserweight division, which isn't usually a very high famed position or division. So for him, he was looking for an opportunity to be able to reach superstar status and to become possibly top of the pound for pound list. It's like Terence Crawford had to wait till he got almost 35 to get the opponent to validate his true pound for pound status. Now Usyk was just about to get the opponent that could validate his true pound for pound status, and now it's off again.
I don't know how much of there was a lot of footage that was surfacing online yesterday from the cut that Fury had suffered. I mean, the short little clips we saw, I don't know what you've seen, Roy. It was a suggestion that there might have been an elbow that caught him, and but 2 weeks out, yeah, it was. I mean, like I said, we've seen some photographs of that. It didn't look good.
I didn't see it. I didn't see anything at all. But I'm sure if he pulled out, it definitely was a cut, no doubt. So he's not the kind of guy that would ever act like something happened that wouldn't happen. I don't think so. I think he says it's a cut, and I understand that. So
yeah, I mean, look, it's not just heavyweight boxing, but it's boxing. We know these situations happen, but I suppose we've waited for this undisputed fight for such a long time. So, just literally 2 weeks out, it's
boxing never ceases to amaze us. You understand me? We always get breakdown. So one way or another, we're gonna find a way to stab ourselves in the foot. It's like it always just happens, and very unfortunate. But that's why it's boxing. So, if I mean, all we can do is wait for the cut to heal, and when the cut heals, go right back at it.
This is speaking to Alex Krasik, who's Oleksandr Usyk's promoter today. He said that their intention is still to fight on February the 17th, and that intention is against Filip Hrgović. I mean, that would be literally 2 weeks away. Hrgović to come in possibly and fight Oleksandr Usyk. What do you think about that?
I mean, it'd be good for Usyk to keep himself busy because you don't want to get inactive because a lot of times inactivity hurts guys. Also, for the other guy, it's a great opportunity for him because it's a shot that he normally would have not gotten. So you're getting a shot at the heavyweight title. There it is. And like I said, Usyk, you got to stay busy, but you got to stay serious because just like we saw Fury do in Ghana, he took him too lightly, and look what happened. So you got to be on your game.
Roy, what do you think about obviously just literally 2 or 3 weeks on from that date on Feb 17th was Anthony Joshua, who was taking on Ngannou. The winner of that fight was, going to fight the winner of the Fury Usyk fight. If you're Joshua now, what are you thinking? I mean, look, he's got that fight with Ngannou. What do you think of that fight, first of all, with Joshua and Ngannou?
Man, it's a different fight to call right now because truly speaking, we really don't know how good Ngannou is. We just know that Fury took him lightly, and he did catch Fury with a shot and knocked him down. But he didn't just totally dominate Fury either. It's just that we thought he should have gotten the win because of the fact of how good he did against Fury, and not ever being in a 10-round professional fight. So that's why a lot of us would have gave him the moral victory because he's not supposed to go 10 rounds with anybody, let alone the heavyweight champion of the world. Then you knock him down. I mean, that's all of that. All of that is the reason I would have given him the moral victory, but it still didn't tell us how good he is skill wise. Now with Anthony Joshua, we get to see how good he really is skill wise. If he's as good as he showed, or as what we think he was with Fury, then it's going to be a real rough night for Anthony Joshua. If he's not, then Anthony Joshua will expose him.
Do you believe he could shock Anthony Joshua though?
It's a tough call, man. You know, with Anthony Joshua, you never know which Anthony Joshua is going to come anyway. Is he going to be motivated? Is he going to be focused? Is he going to be that hungry guy who wants to box? Or is he going to come out and just try to land one shot? We never know which one's going to show up. You understand me? So if the real Anthony Joshua shows up, then Ngannou probably will be in trouble unless he could catch him with one shot like he did with Fury. But I don't think that would happen because Anthony Joshua now knows that it can happen. Fury didn't think it can happen. Joshua knows it can happen. So it's less likely to happen now. But not saying that it can't, because Ngannou put up a hell of a show, did way better than anybody ever expected him to do. And like I say, on the morality point of view, I would have gave him the victory.
It's crazy to think, though, in that 4-month spell, Francis Ngannou's introduction into the heavyweight division would have been against Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua back-to-back in his first 2 fights. It's quite crazy, that, isn't it?
It's crazy, but you got to remember now, he ain't just some guy off the street. He was the UFC mixed martial arts champion for a while. So he's not just a normal guy. He's been fighting, just different kind of fighting. So he's different than what we would normally see of a big guy, but he has the size, he has the stature. And today, as you know, boxing is about notoriety. You get known, you get social media inclined, you can do anything. Look at Jake Paul.
Absolutely. It is a changing game in boxing, like you said, like this situation a few years ago, you'd never have thought occurred. But now, realistically, I mean, if the fight was going ahead with Fury and Usyk, if Ngannou had beaten Anthony Joshua, he would be having his 3rd fight, a crack at undisputed at heavyweight. I mean,
Unbelievable. I even doing more than Lomachenko did, you know? It's just crazy. But that's how life goes nowadays. Now everything is about the business. The media, how known are you, or how known can you be, or what shock. Everybody looking for a shock factor because nobody gives shock factors anymore. So the shock factor is now kind of the event. You understand me? An event is a shock factor. When he knocked Fury down, that was a shock factor. These are things people are looking for. These are things we're thirsty for. You feel me? Everybody always talk about boxing and how they did this and how they did that. How many people were able to consistently give you the shock factor? You understand me? This is why I don't listen to people when they talk crazy about pound for pound. I gave them the shock factor for 10 years straight. You understand me? The shock factor. Now we're thirstily, hungrily looking for the shock factor. We'll take anything now that might give us a shock factor. You understand me? The actual events now we take as shock factors more so than the shock factors in the ring.
Okay, Roy, listen, I appreciate you pulling over your car and having this chat with me. Definitely. Have you got any plans to come to the UK soon, Roy?
Hopefully I come in April. I think Archie Sharp may have a good fight in April. If he does, I come. You know, I think my kids are gonna come over to see me. The Curtis kids, they're gonna come over to see me this year, I think. So I think I'll probably be there by April.
Roy Jones Jr., thank you very much for talking to us. And listen, yeah, we'll definitely catch up with you again, hopefully in person next time.
All right, brother. Thank you. Good to see you again. All right.
God bless. Thank you very much, Roy. Appreciate
it. Thank you.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.